Part 1, Dad, Tim, and I departed VFR from Pompano. Flew south through Fort Lauderdale and Miami, into the Upper Keys. We got a pop-up IFR clearance and descended through the clouds. Flew a stunning visual approach into Marathon and made a crosswind landing. After an amazing lunch at Fishtails, we headed back to Marathon Airport to get ready for our return flight home to Pompano. The forecast for the return had VFR conditions at Marathon and at Pompano. The ceilings were between 3,500 and 4,500 broken, so I decided to go ahead and file IFR. Dad and Tim hung out in the FBO while I knocked out our pre-flight.
That plane right up there on the left? That's a Piper Saratoga. That's what JFK Jr. flew.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
And I'd flown that same spot in Hayes many a time.
Marathon traffic, Cherokee 30877 is taxiing to runway 7 on Alpha, Marathon.
I planned to taxi to the end of the taxiway, complete run-up, call Miami on the phone to get our IFR clearance, and then take off.
Marathon is a Challenger jet exiting Alpha 1 ramp, be taxiing runway 7, Marathon.
I completed our run-up and pre-takeoff checklist, but with the Challenger waiting behind us, I decided to take off VFR and pick up our clearance in the air. Our flight plan was approved as filed, and I'd already programmed the Garmin 430, so we were good to go.
Marathon traffic, Cherokee 30877 is taking off, runway 7, departing to the north, Marathon.
877, what altitude you guys going to go at?
We're climbing to 2,000 initially.
Alright, we'll give you some time. We're going to climb to the north too. We'll get over the top of you, I'm sure.
Roger, 877.
On the initial climb out, I'd fly a runway heading, which would actually take us to the east. I'd make a correction and advise that we were climbing out to the east. That way we'd stay out of the way of that jet that was taking off.
Marathon traffic, Cherokee 30877 is on the upwind for 7, Marathon. 877 is going to continue climbing to the east, Marathon. We got that Challenger behind us, so I want to get out of his way.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Once we were a safe distance away from the airport, I'd switch over to Miami Center and pick up our previously filed IFR clearance.
Miami departure is center is 1335. Miami Center, Cherokee 30877.
Number 30877, Montana, go ahead.
30877 is at 1,700. Just departed Marathon. Would like to pick up IFR clearance to Pompano.
Number 30877, Miami Center, Squawk 4604.
Squawk 4604 to 877.
Number 30877, you're ready to contact east of Marathon. 6 miles, leaving 2,100, you're clear to Pompano via radar vectors, heading of 340, climb maintain 5,000.
Cleared to Pompano via radar vectors, maintain heading 340, climb and maintain 5,000 for 877.
That clearance from ATC definitely got my attention. The route on the left's what I filed and programmed into the GPS. It's also what was approved. Instead, it looked like I'd be getting the route pictured on the right. They definitely threw me a curveball, and now I'd have to delete my original flight plan and program the new one into the Garmin 430.
Number 30877, you're clear direct Weaver, join the Duval 3 arrival to Pompano.
The Duval 3 is what's known as a STAR, or Standard Terminal Arrival Route. We'll fly heading 340 until we reach Weaver intersection at 5,000 feet, make a right turn heading 068, descend to 2,000 until we reach Dolphin VOR, then we'll give vectors to Pompano. STARs serve as a bridge between the en route segment and the approach segment of IFR navigation, and the standardized headings and altitudes help ATC route aircraft into busy terminal areas.
Cleared to Weaver and join the Duval 3 arrival to Pompano, 877.
While we were climbing, I'd go ahead and update the flight plan on the GPS with the new routing. This flight was provided me with my first significant test as an instrument pilot, and as we leveled off at 5,000 feet, I was able to take a deep breath and appreciate the moment.
Alright, we've reached our cruising altitude at 5,000 feet. Flight attendants will be coming around the cabin with beverage service.
So they gave us a less scenic route.
Yeah.
The Everglades route home.
Yep. I gotta admit, that is a little freaky.
I was gonna ask you how long it takes you to get used to that. I guess you never do, huh? Dad, you're used to flying through the clouds?
Yeah. Want to make sure you pack some clean underwear, and at the same time you're like, yeah, man.
We were now approaching Weaver, so I got ready to make our right turn and join the arrival.
November 308 with 30877, just maintain 5,000 for now.
We'll maintain 5,000, 877.
We continue in and out of the clouds for about another 20 minutes. Meantime, I was able to pick up the latest ATIS information at Pompano.
Number 30877, contact Miami approach 120.5.
Over to 120.5 for 877. Thanks for your help. Miami approach, Cherokee 30877's at 5,000, direct Weaver.
30877, Miami approach order. Information Sierra's current Pompano, expect the runway 10.
Alright, we'll expect a visual for 10, 877.
November 30877, traffic at 11 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, indicating exit 4,000.
877's in IMC.
Roger, 877, flying 020.
020 for 877.
At this point, I anticipate they'll take us off the star, vector south to the west, and give us a lower altitude. That'll keep us west of the metro area and out of the busiest parts of Miami's airspace.
November 30877, traffic no factor, descend to maintain 4,000.
Traffic no factor, descend to maintain 4,000 for 30877.
An airstrip over there?
That's TNT, Miami-Dade Training and Transition. That's a 10,000-foot runway. That was going to be the new Miami International.
Plans in the 60s called for an airport that would be the largest in the world. They only built one runway, and today it's used primarily for training. We continue in that assigned heading, staying west of the metro areas until we reach the western edges of Broward County. We'd also switch over and talk to the northern sector controller, which would be our final approach controller of the day.
Miami approach, good afternoon. Cherokee 30877 is at 3,000, heading 040.
Cherokee 30877, Miami approach, hello. Expect visual approach to runway 10.
We'll expect a visual for 10, 877.
We'll stay west of the metro areas, and then they'll vector us to the east. We'll fly over FXC on our long straight-in approach into Pompano.
November 30877, fly heading 060.
Fly heading 060 for 877.
We'll stay on this heading for a few more minutes, and then they'll give us a turn to the east, get us lined up with the airport.
November 30877, fly heading 090.
Fly heading 090 for 30877.
November 30877, descend to maintain 2,000.
Down to 2,000 for 30877.
As we descended, I ran through the descent checklist and briefed the arrival.
Alright, descent checklist. Mixture's going rich. We're going to come in just north of Atlantic Boulevard. They're going to bring us, like, literally, talk about a straight in.
Yeah, so that's Atlantic right there?
Yeah.
Number 877, fly heading 110.
Heading 110 for 877.
You see my dead golf, you see the dead golf course over there.
Oh, yeah.
Number 877, that traffic's no factor. You're clear for the visual approach to runway 10, and you're clear to descend through the 6 class Delta.
Cleared for the visual for 10, and you said cleared through the FXC class Delta?
Number 877, affirmative, sir.
Roger, cleared for the visual, 877.
Number 877, contact Pompano Tower on 125.4. Have a nice day.
Over to 125.4, thanks for your help, 877. Pompano Tower, good afternoon. Cherokee 30877 is approximately 7 miles west on the visual for 10.
Cherokee 30877, Pompano Tower, runway 10, clear to land.
Oh, there's your house, Dad.
Down the house?
Right there. See the see the green lake and then across the street?
While Dad and Tim were sightseeing, I was busy getting the airplane configured for landing.
Runway in sight.
A long straight-in approach like this one is more challenging than it looks. You're not flying a normal traffic pattern, so you don't have the same visual cues that you would on downwind and base to help you manage your descent. Good practice is to load an instrument approach as backup, but runway 10 doesn't have one. At an unfamiliar airport, it can be difficult to know when to start your descent. You don't want to start it too early or too late. Following the VASI or the poppy lights can help ensure you stay on glide path.
Wind's blowing right down the runway, look at that.
We were able to fly a nice stabilized approach Although we did get a little bit of a gust as we were about to touch down and we floated a little bit. Still, I was able to treat Dad and Tim to a nice smooth landing. Not a bad way to end the day.
Cherokee 877, turn around on Delta, remain this frequency via Delta, taxi to ramp.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pompano Airport. The temperature is 90 degrees.
What an awesome day. We were really blessed with great weather. We had an awesome lunch, and I even got to log my first actual bit of instrument time since getting my rating earlier this month. The three of us have been trying to put this flight together for quite some time, and life always seemed to get in the way. I'm really grateful that we finally got a chance to fly together.